Hello, I'm Don Lombardi, and welcome to another Lombardi Live show. Something that I thought was genius is the way the band Kneebody constructs their songs with their secret musical language. You know Nate Wood. You should know Nate Wood. This is Drum Channel, of course. If you don't, search him on drumchannel.com. He's a great drummer, a multi-instrumentalist, and I mean he plays multiple instruments all at one time. Besides blowing your mind with that, he plays drums in his great band Kneebody. They have a concert on Drum Channel, and when they performed, I was amazed at how they would have such complicated arrangements where, out of the blue, they would play syncopated figures or change tempos or dynamics. And then I come to find out it's really not all that complicated. It's their secret musical language, which you're going to learn about right now. Check it out.
We've been a band for a long time. We have a secret language, a secret musical language that nobody knows about. And it's finally time. We've decided we are going to let the world know. So it all started with a line that was written by our trumpet player. It sounds something like this. Yeah, so that was in a song. It's from an early Kneebody song called The Slip. And every time you hear that line, we would all stop. Do it again. This is not something new in the world of music. Like in jazz, you might hear a line like this. Basically, when you hear that, it means it's time to stop the song. So that was like our version of stopping the song. One more time, Shane. Let's stop the song. So we were playing for a few years, and one day Shane, we were playing this song. One day Shane played that lick, and we realized that's a way you can just stop a song. We don't have to play it in the song that he wrote it in. So, actually, Shane, play the stop cue and then go into a different song. Go into Nerd Mountain. Okay, well, I can't really sing, but that's a good time to show you another cue, which is I told them to be quiet because they were too loud. I couldn't hear myself. Shane, play the quiet cue. Yeah. So anytime one of us plays that, we suddenly get quiet. And we have the opposite of that too. It sounds like this. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, it started to grow. It was a very natural thing. We were like, oh, okay. We got this cue to stop. We got this cue for dynamics. It started to grow. We realized, oh, what if there was a way to like tell individual players in the band to do things? So this was the next moment in the Kneebody evolution. We were like, let's give people musical names. So, Nate Wood, our drummer, his musical name is... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kaveh Rastegar, our bass player. Adam Benjamin on Fender Rhodes in synth. His name is... Yes. I'm Ben Wendel, also known as... And then there's Shane Endsley on trumpet. His name is... Okay, so we all have these musical names, and we realize, oh, okay, great. Now we can start to tell individuals to play certain things. So the first thing we started to do is what we call the orchestration cue. So if someone plays this, someone play it. Okay, so if someone plays that, we call it the reset orchestration. So if he plays that, and then let's say one name, then we will all stop and just that one person will play. So maybe demonstrate that, Shane. Daga, 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 duga, duga, da. So yeah, so we have that. We have a different cue, also for orchestration, where it's like an on and off switch. Sounds like that. Daga, da, daga, da. He told the whole band to start playing. So, digga-da, 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 digga-da. Okay, I just told them to be quiet again. They're getting too feisty. So, basically with that cue, if you're playing and we go digga-da, digga-da, name, you stop playing. If you're not playing and we go digga-da, digga-da, your name, you start playing. It's like an on and off switch. Okay, someone demonstrate that. Noticed by now, one of the cool things about this secret language we have is that basically anybody can use it. Not just me, not just Shane, not just Adam. It kind of goes around. So we've got the names, so we can cue people in and out, and we also use that to do something called looping. We have a looping cue. Basically, it allows us to create completely new parts, spontaneous parts on the spot. So the looping cue sounds like this. So that means I want to loop a completely new part. You say someone's name and then you start playing it. So who wants to demonstrate that? Okay, Shane's gonna do it. The band has set up a really nice groove for me, but I don't know. I think it's time to change the tempo. We have a tempo cue, so we can change the tempo suddenly or gradually. If we want to change it suddenly, we'll play a cue like this. So anybody in the band can play that. They go, ba, ba, da. They play that, and then they're gonna play 4 quarter notes in a row. It's like a count off. It's a count off, and at the top of the 5th beat, we're in a new tempo. Who wants to try it? Okay, I'm gonna try it. Someone else do it. So yeah, we can change the tempo suddenly, or we can change it gradually. So if someone wants to change it gradually, they play this line. That's all it is. Da do da do. Whoever plays that line, they will just start to push the music faster or slower, and we just have to follow them. So Adam just played this thing at the end. Play that again. Exactly. That's his way of telling the band, let's stay here. We've sped up enough. Anyone else want to demonstrate? Kaveh. You do one. We also have a transposition cue that lets us change the key on the spot. Any song, we can just change the key. Starts on the 5th of the key of the song, and it sounds like this. Then that musician plays the interval that he wants to move to twice. Whole step down, whole step down. Let's do it. Do it again, Shane. Up Up a half step, up a half step. Give me a tritone. Give me a tritone. You got cue it, cue it. Up a tritone, up a tritone. Okay. That cue is really hard. That cue is really hard because basically as we're playing, we have to be able to transpose to any other key on the spot. It's not easy. We don't practice this in advance at all. We also have call and response cues, quite a few of them actually. Here's one of them we sometimes use. We've got another one that it's kind of slow and it gets us to the key of E very slowly. There's one cue that we use a lot. It's actually on a lot of our recordings, and people have asked us about it. They're sort of like, is that part of the composition? What is that? It's what we call the freeze cue. It's a cue where once you play it, you just freeze a section. It could be even just like a bar of the piece. You just freeze it. And then if you play that cue again, it unfreezes and the song continues. So check out this bass line so you have an idea. This is what the bass line sounds like. So if someone uses the freeze cue, they can freeze any part of this bass line. Shane, you want to demonstrate? Froze that section. Then he just unfroze it. Well, there you have it. Those are some of our secret cues. That's our secret language. The secret language of Kneebody is now not a secret anymore. And now we're going to actually play a tune where we're going to play a lot of these cues and see how many of you can hear. But before we play the tune, I have to stop the band. I'm going to stop the band.
Wild, isn't it? You should try this with your band. On drumchannel.com, our player has chapter marks. Check it out in our masterclasses on drumchannel.com. I think there's 11 different cues he gives you, and the chapter marks will identify each one of those cues. And coming up soon on Drum Channel, amazing interviews with Billy Cobham, the great Billy Cobham, the great Will Calhoun. See you next week on Lombardi Live, and don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Instagram.